twice as hot.
Kid Rock from about 15 years ago. Song's called Half Your Age. That's golfer John Daly singing back up there on the song. You might have seen the John Daly video. We're just running an ad for the Bridgestone Golf Invitational. I retweeted the video earlier today, and everybody's making a big deal about it, and I'm not quite sure why. About 3 million people watch this video of John Daly hitting a golf ball over 76 and he's out there in Akron.
Yeah.
Shooting it over the 76 and into a high school football field or something. He's a pro golfer, though.
Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
He's like famous for having, how far he can hit. Among other things. I mean, he's famous for
big drives, big drinks.
Big drinks. Hit a golf ball over Interstate 76 in Ohio. Right. Is the viral story. John Daly, boy, this guy, you never know which John Daly you're going to get. Back in the day, I mean, he was never in great shape. That was part of his appeal. He was just a dude that was out there playing golf.
John Daly.
Yeah.
You ever had a John Daly drink? You know what it is?
Well, Arnold Palmer is iced tea and lemonade. A John Daly is iced tea and vodka.
It's iced tea and lemonade, add vodka.
You add vodka.
You
I knew it was something along
to
those
an
lines.
Arnold Palmer.
There you go. It's a John Daly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very tasty.
I guess I didn't even realize. I'm not keeping my ear to the ground in the world of golf, but I guess I didn't realize that he was still playing golf. He's gotten into a lot of trouble over the years, some funnier than others. But he's still out there playing. But this video went viral, and I was like, ooh, this is going to be good. And I watch it, and I go, oh, well, yeah, he's a good hitter. Speaking of hits, Guardians going to play tonight. You hope that they get some. With some cold bats recently there at Guardians Central. Did I call them the Indians? The Guardians are going to play in Kansas City tonight against a team called the Royals. Perhaps you've heard of them?
Yeah, we'll never be them, though.
No. So that game tonight is on MMS. At 8:10 is your start. The Guardians are exactly at 500 right now. 40 wins, 40 losses. Royals aren't doing so well. So 8:10 on MMS. Remember, you can use the promo code FIREWORK for 20% off at CLE Clothing Company. Got ZZ Top on the buzzard. Go down to John Daly. Little beer drinkers at Hell Raisers on the buzzard. And we'll have another $1,000 for in a few minutes, too. Last chance this week to go fuel yourself. Alan, please get some new sound effects. You play the same 5 over and over. Do I? Is that true?
There's some that I wouldn't mind getting rid of.
I'm proud of you fellas. You all kept your head on a swivel, and that's what you gotta do when you find yourself in a vicious cockfight.
What were you saying?
I mean, are we going to clear out some sound effects?
He's just picking random ones, I think.
I'm not going to clear them out. No.
A voluntary purge, not an involuntary purge.
Okay.
Oh, God, I had a guy who left a message on the talkback button. He wants a purge.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I mean, I assume he's talking about, the movie kind, but...
So, you guys talk about politics a lot. I figure I'd throw it in there a little bit. I like to consider myself a moderist, a middleman. Actually, I really don't care about anything.
Did he say moderist?
He
A moderist,
he's
yes.
a moderist. Just let it go.
So, you guys talk about politics a lot. I figure I'd throw it in there a little bit. I like to consider myself a moderist, a middleman. Actually, I really don't care about anything. Not passionate about anything in life, really, when it comes to really anything. I want everything to be free. Drugs, well, not free, but everything be allowed. Drugs, you name it, whatever. Guns. Let's purge year-round.
Right.
All about it,
Yeah.
but apparently I'm considered a Republican now.
Huh. Well, he was all over the road there.
Yeah.
What you described is not what a moderist would want. So anyway, specify which 5 you hear over and over and over again. and I'll see if I can maybe. I don't know what I'll do.
2.
Shame.
Yeah, 2. I don't play that all that often. Right?
Every
I
time
don't
someone
mind.
says 2.
The only one I really don't like is like the little whistle thing goes. "Duh-duh-duh-duh-duh-duh."
That's
Pardon
a
me?
kazoo.
Yeah,
the
that
kazoo.
one, the kazoo one.
You don't like the kazoo?
That's like a
Don't
celebratory
like-
noise. I like
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
You
the
don't
kazoo.
like that.
That's the one that I don't like.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Just I don't like it.
What
You're gonna
happened to you
You're
and
gonna
the
wish you
kazoo?
hadn't told me that.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have told you that. but
Lady Gaga.
What about the late
Your
Andy
show.
Rooney talking about Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
Don't mind that one.
Doing
at
all right? How about
Can't take it with you, lady on.
Love that one.
a good one.
Absolutely
Pittsburgh?
love that
How about
one.
Lindy Korn?
Her boss hugged her and squeezed her breasts, which felt sexual in nature, not like a greeting.
Yeah, not like a greeting.
That one we don't use enough.
No.
Maybe that,
Bring that one back from the dead.
comedian friend of Mary can get in touch with Lindy Korn. Do some suing.
Her boss hugged her.
Her boss hugged her.
Hugged her.
Hugged her.
Christy and Joe Horton, 9th anniversary, and Hugh Janus, turning 10. We'd mentioned...
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. It's one of those. It's one of those.
I totally felt for it, didn't I?
You did.
Santa Claus is a fat bitch. What's that?
Now that's my Christmas one. I'll have to wait to play that.
Sounds so talented.
How dare you?
I know my ICP. I know that.
That's a fake laugh.
Like that one?
That one's pretty good, right?
So yeah.
Man,
Okay.
It's
shut
really
your
just the
ass
kazoo.
up. I like
the
that
kazoo's
one
the only
too.
one that I don't really like.
Just like the Chewbacca fart.
I could do with less.
Again,
farts,
this
but-
person is the one who's complaining. I don't know
Yeah,
what
so we
ones
need
they're
them.
referring to, but again, my drops are not random. They are completely in context to whatever might be spoken about at the time. Now, I could go down the random path, where irrespective of what we're talking about, I just play something. You know,
Well, let's try it.
Highland Park Shooter.
This is stupid.
I agree. It is stupid. Man,
Damn, that's a cold ass honky.
that might be one of the top 5 videos that we've ever played on the show.
What's that?
Was it a cornhole tournament or something?
Yeah,
Where she was freaking
and there was
out
a
at?
fight that broke out at the cornhole tournament.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, they had cornhole on ESPN the other day.
Oh, I've watched cornhole.
Yeah,
on
cornhole's
ESPN.
great.
It gets what's
You ready for
hilarious
my
about
argument? Go ahead.
it is it's the most even playing
It's
field.
boring.
It's the most even playing field of any sport where it can be a 65-year-old guy going against a 14-year-old girl, and they're both amazing
Well,
at it.
here's my thing.
And I think
It's-
it's hilarious.
With cornhole, it's only exciting if the teams are kind of unevenly matched, and they're not. Both teams are always
right.
incredible, so they're all
Just
washes.
sinking 'em, yeah.
Every single turn, there
Yeah.
might be 1 point scored.
I've been playing bags my entire life. My wife is phenomenal at it. I've been playing bags my entire life. I still don't know how it's scored. I've
It's
never.
not that
I
hard.
have. I'm sure
There's
it's
only
not.
2 scores.
I'm sure it's not. I've
3
just
points
never.
in the hole, 1 point on the board.
It's
That
got to
is
be
it.
more than that.
It is
because
not.
there's a thing where you subtract or you're adding because there's multiple bags and it's a whole
You're
thing.
just not good at math.
That's true.
It's got nothing to do with how the game is scored.
I'm just okay. All I said was I never learned how to score it. It's got to be more complicated than that.
My boy-
If you go over 21, you got to subtract and you got to.
It's not that hard. My boyfriend and I played cornhole together for the first time like a month ago, and I'll admit to this. What the heck is that?
It's just a random drop, Mary. I'm trying to not play the same 5 anymore. So I thought maybe that guy might be happy at the death metal calliope, all right? What do you want from me? Go ahead.
I don't know if this is the hillbilly in me or if it's trashy or what, but it turned me on. He was so good at cornhole. He was so good, and I'm like, I
I
don't.
think that's the competitive part.
Is
of
that
you.
what it is? I was
Yeah.
watching him. I'm like,
like
you
to
are
win.
so good at this. Like
Like you would be turned on by him being
good at anything. I
Well,
like
and
when people are
but
good at
cornhole is sexual in nature.
because
Yeah,
it's going
getting
into
it into
the
the hole.
Yeah, the
and
way you have
noise
sex is
it
putting your
makes.
bag into a hole.
Yeah, from a far distance.
Put your bag in the hole. Bill, see me after the show. will you?
Yeah. The old, that's what they call the old bag and tag, you know?
Hello, this is your father speaking from the Alexa.
Oh, I miss you, Deb. I've got $1,000. Last chance for you to win today and this week. Won't start up again till Monday morning. So listen closely. Last chance to go fuel yourself with $1,000. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BONUS at WMMS.com. That's BONUS. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Tell us all about it.
I love that one. I love that one.
Tell us all about
See, I have so many, though, that I forget what I have sometimes and what I don't have.
That's why it's good to go through them and see what's in the inventory.
Here's another message off of the talkback button on the iHeartRadio app.
WDV Pittsburgh Rock and Roll Station.
Okay. Wrong. Boy, I've really got to start previewing these. Wrong station. My old sister station there. I'll let Chad and Michelle and Randy and Val and Mike. I'll let them all know how excited you are. And Bill Crawford, the great Bill Crawford. I'll let all of them know how excited you are to tune this show on the iHeartRadio app.
I love it.
And listen to WDVE Pittsburgh. 102.5 WDVE.
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 I like that. That's all he said, too. Just like
WNBC.
No, WDVE Pittsburgh. Bye.
Well, he was clearly hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Friday.
God bless him.
It's not the weekend yet, but it is Friday.
WDV Pittsburgh Rock and Roll Station.
Oh, yeah,
he dropped the E even.
He didn't request a song. He didn't request any more teeth. Alan, I agree with Bill. I don't like the kazoo. Okay. Well, then maybe we should make fewer big announcements here on the show, and you won't hear it so often.
Other ways to celebrate a big announcement.
I mean, there are ways to celebrate big announcements, but I like that one. How about anytime we need to celebrate an announcement? Play this music, right? But it's, again...
That's grandiose and beautiful.
I don't know if... what? Can't hear you over there. So long. I mean... Okay. Well, I'll go through them.
Areola.
That's a good way to celebrate.
Yay or nay? That is a great way to celebrate.
Love a good areola. I don't mind if it's small or big. Just want to be there.
Cleveland is perceived to be the butthole of the world sometimes, right?
That's history.
You don't care if it's big or small? Yeah. You don't prefer small? You want big areola?
No, I want it to be what the boob needs.
You want to be proportionate.
Because, if you got a big... if you have a giant boob and a small areola, that's not going to work.
No, but a giant boob and a giant, like, dinner plate area, that's no good either.
I don't mind that.
Fireball.
Now, a small boob with a giant areola, now we're getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah, you don't want that either. All right.
But I like the uniqueness of it. If you have little A cups and it's all areola, I'm interested in seeing it.
Oh, God. How's it going with you and Jenny? I'll tell you what, she has areola. You know what? They're so big that they meet in the middle of her sternum. And I'll tell you what, it's at first I thought it was a birthmark at first.
Like salami? Yeah, the roll, not the slice.
The whole bit.
Tearing up the joint. It's Alan Cox in the mix.
Fine, Bill. I'm going to supplant the kazoo sound every time I need to make an announcement. It's going to be Wavy Davy B making it for me.
That works.
A DJ Alan Cox announcement.
The dance floor is getting hot. Because you have Alan Cox.
I wonder if he's still in business. I got to hit him back up and get him to cut me some new stuff. I go, hey, remember me from 10 years ago?
Tearing up the joint. It's Alan Cox, live in the mix.
Yep.
Bye. Have a great Friday, you motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go.
I
How
love
about that
one.
lady?
That's a great one.
Or my grandma.
A bunch of assholes.
Oh, grandma. Oh, don't say that, grandma. Well, you know, people have all kinds of ideas about how things should be done. And I always welcome people's suggestions. But if I let the audience dictate my show, my career would have been over 29 years ago. Audience doesn't know what they're talking about.
But they all think they do.
Well, they know what they like and what they don't like. I understand that. You know, I've got some people don't like when I play drops of my kid.
Who doesn't like that? What kind of
Why'd
a monster?
you say yabos?
I was talking about something. What did you hear?
Yabos.
Yeah, yabos.
Yabos, party nail. Man, party nail was good.
So many years, 3 years ago.
I don't even know if I have party nail.
Party nail?
Gold glitter.
And what is this called?
A party nail?
A party nail?
Yeah.
What color are the other ones?
Purple. But what are those called if they're purple? Are those just called party nails too?
They're my regular nails, but the gold glittery one you said is a party nail, right?
Mm-hmm. Because it looks so sparkly.
When you have an itch, I can scratch with my nails.
That feels good. There's an itch down there too.
How's that?
It feels good.
That's when I had my nails done for the
Yeah.
polar blast punishment.
Oh, that's adorable. See, now she's too old. She can actually speak well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the cuteness of the toddler voice.
Mm-hmm.
Now it just, it's still adorable, but just not the same.
Why were you talking about beer holes and penises on the radio, Daddy? Isn't that amazing? I hope you think so.
Mm-hmm.
What is she now, like 12?
Yeah, she's 13 years old.
Okay.
Yep, and she will be in the 7th grade. She skipped a couple of grades. And she's 6.5. Venn diagram nips. Somebody refer. Well, we're talking about the areola, not the nipples. If you have nipples that are Venn diagrammed, that's not.
Now, nipples is a different story for me. Areolas, that's, they can be big or small, whatever. Nipples can get too big.
Boy,
and
these
mostly
are the things.
too long.
Well,
You ever been with a girl that's got too long of nipples?
Yeah, you like dial an old rotary phone with them. You don't want
Yeah.
that either. But again, ladies,
I'm not turning them away.
God bless you. Dude, whatever. You got what you're born with. Some of you want to augment. Some of you want to de-augment. It's all good. Right? What do you care what we think?
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah, you got
You got your
a nipple
stuff.
like a pinky finger. That's your problem.
What, with like bones in it or something?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want
just-
that either.
Just that size.
Oh, God.
No,
Like
it
a
creases at
possum
two
tail.
different points. It's got two joints in it. That's what he's talking about.
I'll tell you what, I will move on here very quickly, but the plot thickens with the parents in Highland Park, this shooter's parents. These two, it's like the end of Reservoir Dogs now with this family. Because the mom's a mess. The dad is doing whatever he can do to stay out of jail. This dad knows something's coming. He's like, Mike's son should go to prison for a long time, but I'm not to blame for anything. We didn't know what was going on. The mom was convicted 20 years ago for leaving the kid in a hot car for a half an hour.
Ooh. Okay, well, here's an interesting situation.
She attacked the husband years ago with a shoe and a screwdriver. So there's all kinds of stuff going on in this house. So for these two people to be completely checked out on their kid, we didn't know anything was going on. But it's probably something that the defense lawyer leaked too. Ladies and gentlemen, my client was left in a hot car when he was 2 years old. You know what that does to a person? It fried his brain. It's not his fault. So apparently there were always cops at this family's house. Whether it was for the kid or the mom throwing shoes or
If that's the case, then everything, that's their normal. So that's why that's what the dad's defense could be. Like, oh yeah, we're just always getting in trouble. That's normal. So why would we even see any of these things as a red flag? Because it's just how we live our life in a chaotic day-to-day basis.
Guess so. That's going to be a hard thing to convince people.
Yeah, I
of.
agree.
Let me break here. We'll get to your the aforementioned Friday Get Down. Bill Squire starts your weekend courtesy of Cleveland Whiskey, so we'll do that in a bit. If you want to text for anything, 351